Hello guys and welcome. Now in this video I am going to be talking you through three top ICO ratings website that you should have in your armory as part of your toolkit for researching ICOs to invest in. So these three websites are websites that you should visit if you are having any consideration of investing in an ICO. So let's go without further ado. So the first website that we're looking at is called ICO Rating. How imaginative. So ICO Rating it's called, and this is the landing page of that website. So you type up the name in your URL, and this is the first page that you land on. So on this page we have featured reviews and post ICO rating. So featured reviews is probably some form of sponsored advertising, so that's not really something you want to pay too much heed to. And the post ICO rating, that means the ICO has already taken place and they are revisiting to see if their predictions or if the assessment was right. So that's not something you want to pay too much heed to either. So really where it gets interesting is in this section right here where it says investment rating and watch list. So if we expand this to see all, yeah, actually let's stay where we are. So in this bit here, it tells you all the tokens that are upcoming, they're pending, and all the tokens are already in play. So the crowd sale is already ongoing. So in this section right here, it tells you the startup name, the name of the ICO, and then it gives it a rating. So the people behind this website have already done an assessment on this ICO, on this token. They've done their research. I'm not quite sure how in-depth that research is, but some research has been done and they have conferred it a status. And in this particular instance, this Elon City is been deemed to be a stable plus. So that's a stable plus in their rating. The ICO is not yet ongoing, it is pending, and the amount being raised is not applicable because obviously it is still pending. So that now cuts across all the way through. And on this section here you have a watch list as well. Same principles apply. This watch list, let's expand this actually so we can look at this in a bit more depth. So we click on see all, and then it shows it on a fuller screen. So same principles apply. The startup name is startup name. The status this time for this one that says ARAW, ARAW, yeah, ARAW. So ARAW, that's the name of the startup. The status is ongoing. Now this talks about the hype. The hype is the sort of publicity activity that is generated around this token. How much the influencers are talking about it, what presence it has on social media, how visible it is to the marketplace. So that's the hype, and the hype for this token is very high. Now the risk factor, how risky is this token to invest in? The risk status that they have given it is medium, so it's not high and it's not low. So that's the risk status. So basic review, no review has been done so far. That's a basic review. That's rating. The rating has not been done yet. How much was raised? You see this raised section here, this is for actually when we get to let's look at this to use as an example for that. So we go to the second one, this CNDX. So that's the name of the startup, as we've discussed. Status ongoing, so it's presently being sold. The hype rather is medium, so there's some activity around it, there's some publicity around it, but it's not to the fullest that it can be. The risk factor, the risk score, as in with the ARAW is medium. Basic review, that's not been done yet. Status ratings rather stable. So they've researched sufficiently to give it a rating status. So it's a stable investment, so that implies some degree of confidence. So, and then how much the goal of this ICO, that's how much this ICO is looking to raise, is 21 million. So that gives you a fuller more information to go with. So that's pretty much it. This one here, if you go further down and you look at DREP, this is pending, so nothing has been this is not actually on sale yet, and the hype for this is high, the risk is medium, but this much has been raised so far. It looks as though actually the full complement of their target has actually been raised. So there's clearly been angel investors or private investors or deals done in the back rooms. So that's been sold. So this is a good tool to have to identify ICOs and pick one. So another good website is ICO Alert. This is one of the more prominent ones, ICO Alert. Again, it has a good easy to use landing page. We are on the landing page now, so this gives you some information as well, but again you'd have to do further research. This is just a tool really to enable you identify ICOs that has the potential for profit. So with this one, there's a different set of research that's been done here. So this one gives you it gives you a short summary of what the token is about, what it's meant to do, how many days you have left on the listing. Does it require a KYC? A KYC is a know your customer. This is a legal requirement that some tokens or some ICOs require, i.e. means you have to send in a proof of ID, proof of address, etc. And then it tells you the territories that this token is not available in. Usually it's the United States because of their strict financial regulations. So it tells you if it's available in the United States or not. It doesn't tell you that it is available in the United States, but it tells you if it is not available in the United States. So it gives you some basic information. So it gives you the opportunity to click onto it as well, to go to the website, and let's just click on that one just to see what it has to offer. So it says view site and view report. So there's a report done on this ICO. If we go further down, there's additional information as well that they do on some of them. So if we get to one of them that has that additional information, then we can go through it. It doesn't look as though they've done it on that many of them. Let's see if we can come across one. Okay, so that one there, it says report prepared. It says ICO Alert prepared an in-depth report. So there's an in-depth report on this token, so that enables you to get additional information on it. Saves you the time you'd need to go do your own research. And this other icon here, this colorful one here, it says this ICO rather has been verified. The contribution address has been verified. Now this is very important because what this tells you in effect is that the ERC20 token, because these ICOs, they're usually sold in cryptocurrencies, and the cryptocurrency of choice for ICO sales is usually Ethereum. So what this little icon, this colorful icon, is telling you is that this this ICO has been verified, and the wallet address that you're going to be sending your funds to has been checked and confirmed. So, and this is important because as you can imagine, and I'm sure you're aware, the ICO in the industry is fraught with all forms of scammers. There are all sorts of scams going on there. So it is reassuring that if you send your money, your token to this address, it doesn't just disappear. So they've checked their receiving address, their receiving wallet, and checked and verified it. They've done a good report, a fairly decent report on this ICO. They've done it requires a KYC. So there you have it. So it's a good little website to get additional information on, pardon me, on an ICO. So the next one that we're going to is let's just get rid of that, is ICO Bench. ICO Bench is somewhat similar to the first one that we went to, ICO Rating. It gives you a rating for the ICO, and it gives it a star as well. So this really just tells you that there's been some form of research done into it, you know, to confide this rating. So you just go into the website and look at what the ratings actually mean, and it will help you in that decision making on how to or if or not rather to pick this or a particular token to invest in. And this is important because all these rating systems that we see, particularly with ICO Bench and ICO Rating, they are important. They are important because by giving it a rating, these prominent prestige websites are effectively staking their reputation to say that this is okay. So that gives an additional reassurance. So, and before they stake their reputation to say this is okay, they must have done some fairly in-depth research. I'm not quite sure to what depth that research is done, but they would certainly have done research to some depth to be able to confer it a status or a rating to state that this is the degree to which we're able to give an assurance on this token. So those are the three websites that I'm introducing to you guys at the moment. I'm sure a lot of you are aware of this site anyway, but if you're not, then you are now. I'm going to leave a link to the websites in the comment section down below. If you know of any other websites, then please list them in the comment section down below as well, and state the reasons why you're recommending them. So I'm not going to, this video really has gone on for longer than I had hoped, so I'm going to try and round it off here just to introduce these websites to you. Like, share, subscribe. I need the subscription to get my YouTube algorithms going, and also to encourage me, to let me know that you guys are liking what I'm doing. So ICO Rating, ICO Alert, and Benchmark. Those are the three websites that I'm recommending. Go explore them and give me feedback. Let me know what you think. This, of course, is not financial advice. This is based on my own individual opinion, and this is my opinion solely. Do your research, and also do not pick an ICO to invest in just solely on the basis of what's being recommended on these websites. Do additional research, do extensive research, read the ICO's white paper, and make sure you do a fairly comprehensive research on ICOs before you invest. I've done a separate videos on the processes that you need to go through before deciding on investing, so that's listed again, as I said, on my playlist. So go have a look at my playlist and have a watch of that as well. That would help. So with that, I'll leave it there. I've already said the like, shares, and subscribe, so I'll just say peace.